Good morning, Manchester, and welcome to the November 19th edition of The Pulse. I'm Theda Mayberry.
And I'm Jayla Johnson. This week, we see how our very own Coach Reiser is being honored for his storied career.
And we see how a new up-and-coming sport is making its way through the Manchester community.
We have all that and much more on this week's edition of
The Pulse. Last year was a historic one for the MHS boys basketball team, taking home a state title for the first time in 87 years. Gavin Morris profiles Coach John Reiser and how he's being honored for his latest addition to his successful coaching career here in Manchester.
Our very own Coach Reiser was awarded the President's Award at the Manchester Hall of Fame award ceremony. This award is given to individuals who have made a lasting impact on Manchester sports.
Again, it does mean so much to me, and to see so many people, Tahari, who I coached against, and I mentioned Frank Wall, Enemies here, who I played with, to see all these guys and all those groups, and have my family here to support me.
Coach Reiser was awarded this because of his, along with the boys basketball team's effort in winning the 2025 Division II state championship.
I never thought I'd win any of these awards this year. It's just been crazy. It's just, when I stopped to think of some of these things, I ended up at Manchester, and now my name's on the court, on the floor that I used to walk on and play on so that's just, like I said, it's hard to fathom all these things. What I get so much enjoyment out of is when my players come back and I see what they've become, what they're doing with their lives, and that's why I do it, and that's what means so much to me. Because it's about my players. I've been coaching a long time. I've got a lot of awards and won a lot, but I didn't make one basket, and without players and without the players who do that, then I don't get these awards, and I don't get this recognition. So that's why it's a little awkward for me, because it's really about all the players I've had.
Coach Reiser's impact on Manchester sports will not just be embedded in this gym, but in Manchester's history. From The Pulse, this has been Gavin Morris reporting.
From local coach to student athlete, Jayden Strickland, a junior soccer player here at MHS, is facing his toughest battle off the pitch against cancer. Rowan Lithgow shows us how our own community has come together to support Jayden through one bracelet and one plate of pasta at a time.
$1, thank you. And here you are.
Jayden Strickland, a Manchester high school student, has been fighting cancer since April this year. The Manchester community has organized several fundraisers in support of Jayden and his family, just like this one.
So we were hoping to make over $300, and the money is going to go to supporting Jayden and his family. October was Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so that cancer can affect children and people who are not adults. So the bracelets are a representation of that, and they're also here so that when Jayden comes back, he can see how many people really support him. There's no one that perseveres more than him. He is brave, great kid, great student, and he's a really, really important part of our MHS community.
In addition to the bracelet fundraiser, Manchester, as a whole, has come together at Elks Lodge for a pasta dinner in support of Jayden.
So the fundraiser is Pasta La Vista to Cancer. It's in honor of Jayden Strickland. His mom, Shaquan, and I have been teaching coworkers and friends for over 20 years. We just decided that we needed to, at Buckley, which is where she teaches, to do something as a staff to support her and Jayden. And so put together a pasta dinner. I'm a member here at the Elks Lodge, so I asked them if they would help me out with it, and they've been amazing.
Thank you so much for coming and supporting our friend Shaquan and her son Jayden during this time. I'm going to let her talk later, but we just want to say thank you. We so appreciate just the outpouring of support.
I feel like the community has uplifted me to have hope. So he's like this perfect mix of being like an introvert, but when he's comfortable and feels good with the people he's around, he's very much an extrovert. He's super silly, he's funny, he's also very like serious, whole mix. The bravery and the courage and the strength that he shows like every single day. Because like there's not one day that's not hard, every day's hard.
Stay strong, Jayden. We all love you. Just get better soon, man. I hope to play with you in the fall.
Jayden, stay strong, keep fighting every day, because I know that's what you would do.
Jayden, we all love you so much, and I keep praying every day that he is like that miracle 10% that's going to beat this thing, and I know he can do it.
When a Manchester high school student is faced with a difficult challenge, the community is not afraid to step in. Though this fundraiser raised a bunch of money, it was also about showing reassurance and support to Jayden and his family. From Manchester, this has been Rowan Lithgow reporting.
Before we go to the next story, The Pulse is happy to introduce a brand new segment this year, the Weekend Weather Report. Gavin Tomic has the highs and the lows to help you make the best weekend plans.
Hello Manchester, and welcome to our brand new segment, the Weekly Weather Report. I'm Gavin Tomic, and I'll be taking you through what the weather is going to look like this weekend here in Manchester. To start off the weekend, Friday is going to bring a 60% chance of showers during the day, with a 50% chance of showers at night. The wet skies will be accompanied by frigid weather with a high of 49 and a low of 37. And unfortunately, very little sunshine. If you're heading to the football game in East Hartford, you may want to bring a rain jacket or an umbrella. On Saturday, the sun will hide behind the clouds early for the Little Manchester Road Race, but will reach a high of 47 by the afternoon. Chilly, but typical for this time of year. It's only to stay dry as long as the sun is out, as the night brings a 40% chance of rain. On Sunday, there's a 40% chance of some morning showers that may drag into the afternoon, and a daytime high of 46. At night, the clouds and cold November air take over, with a low of 36. It's going to be a pretty typical November weekend with a late fall crisp air. It won't be cool enough to cancel your outdoor plans. Just make sure you bundle up. This has been your weatherman, Gavin Tomic. Enjoy your weekend, Manchester.
One thing that may not be fun to play in the rain, but is definitely fun in the sunshine, is a sport growing in popularity, pickleball. Pickleball brings many new players, young and old, out for a fun game and a good workout. Anthony Anselmo takes to the courts to see how this up-and-coming sport is bringing joy here in Manchester.
Hidden in the woods of Nike site Manchester, past the softball fields and before the trails, in between, you can find courts that host the fastest growing sport in America, pickleball. Pickleball isn't just a team sport. At Nike site, it's a community that's always trying to include and teach their booming sport.
Pickleball really means community. It's a very community-based sport. I feel like when you're here, you're always included and you'll never be sitting here alone. I love the Nike site courts, but there's one thing I would change, and that'd be I wish we could have spotlights here, that way we could play in the dark.
It doesn't matter if you're a decade old or a century. Pickleball is a sport that can be played competitively at any age.
The youngest player I've ever met was a 7th grader who I beat, and then the oldest player was an 85-year-old man who beat me. We didn't beat him, yeah.
Rain or shine, pickleball is still inclined.
The best weather is probably a cool summer night. You can be out here for long and the sun's up. It's perfect temperature. But really, I mean, even on a rainy day like this, you can really play in whatever weather.
Whether you're 10 or 100, hurricane or heat wave, there's a good chance you'll always be able to hear the sounds of pickleballs hitting paddles here at Nike site. From the Pulse, this has been Anthony Anselmo reporting.
The end of fall also means that our girls' swim season has just come to a close, but we may have a possible future swim star on our own Pulse team. Clarice Canellas takes me, Jayla Johnson, to the MHS pool to see if Coach Rivera can coax me out of the shallow end.
Today on 5i Sports, me and the MHS swim team will be teaching Jayla the basics of swimming. Hopefully she will leave as a skilled swimmer.
I think Jayla's gonna do amazing today. She's gonna break a world record, best person we've ever seen swim. I think Jayla's gonna do really good. We're gonna try to make her like the next Michael Phelps today. So we're gonna work on kicking, and we're gonna get her to that level.
I think Jayla's gonna do great. Let's just hope nothing bad happens. We observed the brand new swimmer in their natural habitat. Although panicking, we're lucky we have the experienced swimmers around to save her. I'm pretty sure that kickboards are supposed to help you stay above the water, not under. And she's off. Look at those kicks. She's definitely not struggling. After what felt like forever, 29 fails and 3 accidental nosefulls of water, Jayla had finally won the race.
I think Jayla did really good today. I saw a lot of progress, and I think she's ready to be in the Olympics, and I think I did really good as a teacher to teach her the really basic stuff, arms, legs, floating a little bit.
Honestly, I think Jayla really did good. I think I was just there for moral support, but hey, maybe she'll start swimming in pools now.
I swallowed the chlorine water, so I might catch a sickness, but other than that, I'm never swimming again.
And with that, Jayla's swimming lessons are over. Hopefully she's not afraid of swimming anymore. And from the Pulse, this has been Clarice Canellas reporting.
That's our Jayla. Maybe try something more stationary like painting. In fact, many MHS clubs have taken paintbrushes to put their own spin on an essential piece of winter equipment. Daniel Freeman sees how clubs are taking their creativity to the town's snowplows to show off our school this winter.
All these plows used to be completely empty, but in partnership with the Manchester Department of Public Works, there are now murals for each club. And behind them are the leaders that wanted to showcase their club, even in the snowiest days. One of these clubs that were involved in the plow painting was the chess club, of which Mr. Joshi is head of. For him, painting a plow
gets the word out to our town, to our community, that we have so many clubs at MHS.
And not only does painting plows do that, it also gives small clubs like these a chance to expand. And
I hope it reminds our community that we have a very vibrant and flourishing activities and club scene here at MHS.
From club to paint, these painted plows have a story behind each one. And now, they see their new home during this winter are the snow plows operating here by our town. From the Pulse, this is with Daniel Freeman reporting.
There have been a ton of changes this year at MHS, and our own Knox Thompson takes a walk with Miss Holder, our new freshman academy administrator, to see the changes she's planning for the 9th graders this year.
This year, MHS Assistant Principal, Miss Holder, has recently been appointed as head of the Freshman Center.
I really love the conversations with the freshmen. I think something that people don't realize is that the younger you are, at this sweet age, there's a huge component of being reflective. One thing I can get a freshman to do way easier than I can get a senior to do is apologize when they've done wrong. Yeah, so with being an assistant principal, there is always tasks of student engagement, student discipline. We evaluate teachers and staff to make sure that curriculum is being followed and supported and students are doing well in classrooms. With MCA, I was doing a lot of very specific outreach to communities, trying to get field trips, versus now where I'm trying to get the well-rounded student to figure out what they're most interested in.
A big piece of Miss Holder's job is helping the freshman class get adjusted to high school life. There's a group of juniors and seniors, the Link Crew, that help make that happen under Miss Holder's direction.
Link is super important. It's actually a national organization that we host here at the school. The goal is really to get freshmen to buy into being in high school, build relationships with upperclassmen, and expose them to like the diverse community that we have here. So I would say it's most important to try and get students to want to come to school every day.
From being a gym teacher to an assistant principal, and now being the freshman assistant principal, Ms. Holder has been helping out MHS in every way possible. From the Pulse, this has been Knox Thompson reporting.
We wish Ms. Holder and all of the freshmen a great school year. Well, Manchester, those are all the stories we have for you this week. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram at MHS_television and check out our website, mhstelevision.com. I'm Jayla Johnson.
And I'm Thaden Mayberry. And this has been The Pulse.